Have you been a victim of narcissistic abuse? In this video, I'm going to help you change your perspective towards those that harmed you. I grew up in a very controlling, narcissistic environment, emotionally neglected, found myself in a very chaotic environment. Many times I'd be locked in the washroom with a bar of soap in my mouth for half an hour and told that if I made a sound, the timer would restart. I remember having a soul fragmentation and blacking out as my mom was punching a hole through my bedroom door with a knife one time. It seemed like almost 5 or 6 days a week I would find myself in between my parents, screaming and crying as they fought viciously towards one another. I grew up in a family of overweight people, and as a tall, skinny kid, I was convinced that something was wrong with me. I was force-fed and made to sit at the table for a half an hour or longer when I couldn't finish these unreasonable sized meals. Every single one of my teachers was made aware that I had to be eating my lunches. I was taken to the doctor and basically just told that there was something wrong with me, and this really fucked up my confidence. All led to just a lot of anxiety and depression. As soon as I turned 19, I became an alcoholic for 15 years to drown out a reality I never really enjoyed. And when I lost my mom to cancer 3 months before my son was born, it was like I had this sudden spiritual awakening. I looked at my life and who I'd become, and I realized I'd been depressed and anxious and was using alcohol and had a jet-wick temper, and I never really liked it here. And for 13 months I tried my best to just get through each day, but I eventually asked myself if I could see myself continue doing this for another 20 to 40 years. And after 45 minutes, I decided to start my car in my garage. And that's when Archangel Michael appeared. So when it comes to narcissistic abuse, I know all about it. And what has helped me change my perspective on it is zooming out and just seeing the bigger picture. Now, I'm going to use the term "you chose to come here" very lightly because, I don't want to get too carried away, but the Galactic Federation kind of misled souls that were incarnating here, you could say. Let's just say, however, you're a soul before you incarnated here, and you're standing right beside the soul of your narcissistic abuser. And you're planning out this incarnation with your guides, and you're saying, okay, I need to learn this lesson and this lesson. I need to learn boundaries here and boundaries there and all these things. And if I incarnate with you, gonna be a narcissistic motherfucker, I'll be able to learn all these things. So if you look at your narcissistic abuse that you went through and you ask yourself now, are you stronger? Are you a better version of yourself because you went through it? A lot of times, that narcissistic abuse puts us in victim mode and we get angry, but imagine that you experiencing it and then coming out stronger is exactly what you signed up for. Mission accomplished. You set boundaries, you became a better version of yourself. Not only that, understanding, I realize that narcissists get one of the worst rap there is. However, I think, demonic witches should take the rap over narcissists, but narcissist gets a pretty bad rap. And understanding that, there really is two paths that hurt people take. They either become people pleasers, or they close off their heart because they feel unsafe and they just take. And so when you understand that narcissists come from a place of being hurt, one thing I like to do is just envision your narcissistic abuser as being a child and their soul coming in, and they're just this pure form, perfectly innocent. And it's only because that pure soul was hurt themselves that they're able to hurt you. It's all about changing your perspective. Sometimes I look at my life and I'm like, if it wasn't for love from the narcissists that I've received in this life, I'm not sure how much love I would have received at all. So I count my blessings where I can take it. I've changed my perspective on it. Understand that hurt people. Send them love instead of hate, because that will help them become more of the version you wish that they were. Sending people hate is black magic that will just make them worse off. Hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one.